Anybody out there? Picking that piece of stuff out of the bottom of this tank. And I see it down there. But I can't. It's like a little saucer deal. You know, a little saucer deal? That's what it is, a little saucer deal. And I can see it down there in the bottom. The reason why I need to get it out of there, so if in case it flows across, it gets stuck on the shutoff. Gets stuck on the old shutoff, then I'm in trouble. A magnet, you got a, yeah, you got an aluminum magnet, because I don't have one. I wanted to make one, but I couldn't find one that worked. Aluminum magnet. The top of the cap, the bottom of it is sticking. It's fell off. Cap. Yeah. I love to show you the cap, but it's missing in action. Here it is. It's this is the second one that's been put on there. See that little aluminum disc there? This is the second cap. That little disc is in the bottom, and it's aluminum, luminoid. It's luminoid. So we're next option is put some glue on the end of my stick. And sit here for 24 hours to see if it works. Woohoo! Woohoo! Gorilla Glue. Not this Gorilla. This Gorilla no good. This Gorilla worked. Still working. Yeah. How you like that? Still working. Scores! Scores! Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get that out without aluminum magnet. I don't have one. Yep. Aluminum magnet. Always keep your sticks around handy for such occasions. Alright, so it looks like a few of you guys who tuned in or did tune in before. So I'll bring the update. Carburetor, snow blower, carburetor needle seats, $20, almost $20. Amazon, it all in there, all there, $20. One thing I had to do with this one was I had to switch the lever. Lever's different. Lever's different on this and I had to take it off the other carburetor. So then I ended up having to drill a hole in the center of the shaft, and luckily it was brass. So we got this all figured out, and then we were trying to put this on last week. I don't know what day it was. It could have been Thursday. And what occurred is throttle shaft was too big, so that was a no good. So what we ended up doing, one of the subscribers said, why don't you try some JB Weld in there and let it dry and then re-drill the hole out. So that's what we did here. Hole size is that big one. That big one there. It's even bigger than that big one. And it needs to be that one there. So we ended up filling it full of poo. You can still see some poo on it. I just drilled it out, and it drilled pretty softly. So I'm going to bring you guys over to the snowblower, and all right, you guys ready for the move? All right, here we go. Got you a new tripod mount up here on the ceiling. So you can see a little better. Yeah, don't worry about that ugly mug. Sorry about that. I don't know how hard I could try. I still bump the button on the side of the kit, on the side of the phone. It's a phone, you know, so I'm using a phone. So if that makes sense to you. This one's loose, so. All right, so we got you down here at the snowblower, right? I ended up finding all the screws that I lost the other day. That's how it works. I lose stuff all the time, so I haven't lost my mind one time. It was laying on the floor in here, so yeah. Hope you can see better than I had another camera mount here, but I was like in the road of that. So you guys can see here, it looks like watching my monitor over there. Muffler. So I ended up drilling out that spot. And now here's my shaft. And it goes right in. I've already tried it, pre-tried it before I got you guys on, because it seems like it just seemed like it drug on when I'm trying to do something live. You know what I mean? So this is an Amazon carburetor, so that tells you in the stories. At least it has a see, I'm getting ahead of myself again. See, that's what I was doing before. I was getting ahead of myself. I need to move the I need to turn the thing in the bottom a little bit. Thing in the bottom needs to come out this direction. Which may be a problem because my drop of my floats on that side. Yeah, I don't want to switch. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I can still hit it. I can still hit the drain thing. If I have to drain the bowl. I just want to put everything like it's supposed to be in there. Looks like it's possible. next to impossible. You try to bring out your tools with you, you always leave one behind. Well, the one I left behind was that's a sausage maker. I don't have any sausage. You got sausage? I have no sausage. I could not find any spring-loaded clamps. Now see, this one's in the front, the bleeder thing. The thing that let the fluid out when you want to drain the bowl. And that's kind of what another reason. Another reason why I got this carburetor over the other ones, because I could drain it out. But you know what? And it was supposed to be one of the options for it too. I took all that lever off so I could get to the screw, to be honest with you. I have a prior video, you guys, of me putting the fuel line in. I guess before you put the blower straight on, you might want to take and put the fuel line on, make sure it's right. I couldn't find any spring-loaded clamps yesterday. I looked around. The guy in the blue shirt. Guy in the blue shirt. You know what I mean? Guy in the blue shirt. Guys doing all right? I don't know what you're talking about. I get all kinds of comments, guys. I get all kinds of, so I don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking amongst yourself, yeah. That's what happens when you do a live video. So I couldn't find any spring-loaded clamps like what I want to put on. I can put this one back on if you want. These spring-loaded ones. Probably Amazon probably got them, so I ended up going this place, and for as many as you get, $6.95 wasn't bad. $6.95. It's overkill for that fuel injection clamp set. So much for the label, right? You guys all leave? You didn't leave. How much are the clamps? Like $7, around $7.49 or something. $6.49, $7.49. That's a lot of clamps though. For that. I know if I would have went to the auto parts store and bought them, been more than that. And I just wanted to get the spring loaded ones like that. Yeah. Yep, so I got the hose on. I just left this. My other project that I got to get to, I had a piece of metal on top of it, and I just sat down and so I had to have the nurse look at me, make sure I wasn't bleeding out. Yeah. So I got the fuel line on. The linkage is going to work. So I was able to drill that out, and I was able to drill out that JV weld, and yeah. Which was good. I got the piece of metal out of there. It was in the bottom of the fuel tank, and so that was fun. I got it out though. I got my monitor right here so I can see what you're seeing. Then I got the little primer bulb on. I'm supposed to put this little shield back in here that I took off. I did a video on how I put the fuel line in case you wanted to look at that. I think I got that up on the channel. If you care, if you're interested, I put it up there. I believe I did. Maybe I didn't. It was on yesterday's, yeah, because I came down for about an hour and did it. Something else I was going to do too. Oh, I got to put this shield back in. I got to put that cover back over the belts. Belt cover. This is where they hide them extra clips that shear pins that nobody puts back in. I don't know how they got that out of there. Oh, they got that out of there. Yeah, I was gonna get some more of those shear pins. Where's the best place to buy those shear pins? Anybody know? Huh? Then there's this plate here that I kind of took out of there. I actually forgot how it went. Remember how that plate came out? Oh, we're on the back. It's around the back. Yeah, it's part of that whole cover that goes over top of the. You know, because it covers up the carburetor, so it doesn't get snow in there. There's only one screw in that one. Then there's this big cover here. Remember that big cover? A big cover. Remember to put the little wire on for the kill of the kill. So you can shut it off. I would probably tend to forget that sometimes. There we go. Yep, I hope I got all the screws left. I think I did. Ended up finding the other screw that I lost the other day. Some or others just randomly showed up. Just randomly showed up. All right. How's everybody doing on a Sunday night? Yep, that all worked out. That was good. That I was able to drill right a hole right in that. It worked out good. Worked out good. Just like we planned it, right? Somebody Somebody told me to try JB Weld, which I wouldn't have thought of that. I would not have thought of JB Weld though, just so you know. Yep. It does look like we're missing one little screw. Hold the shield on over here, but if they didn't tell you, you wouldn't have even known. Wouldn't known at all. Oh, now you know it works. Okay. Yeah, I started at the beginning saying drilling that hole. Actually, I drilled the hole before I even started the video because I don't know. Because I did. Probably because I did. I wonder what I did with those two little screws that hold the gas tank on. I set them on something. Set them somewhere. Oh, here they are. They're inside the. They're inside the box we're working on that we got delayed from for a bit. I don't know how to take these screws out. Anybody remember how I took those screws out? Because the tools right along here on the edge of the, not there. If you just tuned in, this was the thing that was in the bottom of the gas tank sliding around. It was that aluminum plate like I thought. And it was sliding back and forth, and I went, you can't see down to the hole, so I went to try my magnet, and like I thought, it wouldn't work. So imagine that, eh? Yeah, I was looking for aluminum magnet, and they don't make them. They don't make such things as aluminum magnet. At least they made one though. It could be a handy thing. You guys are up on my new tripod over here. How's this one look? This is the one over from the other one. My newest one. What do you think of this one? This one all right? I know the handle's like in the back, so I got to rotate it around. So other than it is kind of loose. It's kind of loose a little bit, so better than nothing, I guess. That's from the cap, yep. Was it weird to drill? Talking about the JB Weld, it just just drew through there. It was like drawing through a soft piece of clay. Just felt like drilling through some clay. It's a pretty long screw there. Pretty long screw. Yeah, there's like two little screws on two more on the front of the carburetor that go through the bracket here. I think. Maybe I'm putting the wrong ones in the wrong spot. Could be. He started a little bit. These screws started a little bit. Let me try the other one. A little bit. See. There we go. Well, the one screw goes in this side, and the two other little screws that run the back side. I can go back and look at my taking apart video, but that make too much sense. Alright, two of those are in. Got that one in. Supposed to find another one of those, but I'm sure it's just down here on the floor. I just not gonna find it. I don't want to, right? Right? I need to take this auger thing off right here on the side and straighten it out. Looks like a 9/16 or 14 millimeter. Looks like I gotta get the one I've been using on the bunch of ratcheting wrenches. I don't know where they all disappeared to. Oh, it's because my boy's running through it. He's driving a tractor today, and so apologize for that. He's running my internet's, because it was finally got into the middle of the winter time, I couldn't do it where I wanted it to. So I put the one sender, the master, up on the back of my deck on my antenna pole, and my other one is on the corner of the garage. And if he drives through there, what he's been doing, scraping down down the hill, because I'm 65 feet from our house, so I apologize for that. But he's out doing that. I just wanted him to bring some wood over, because I made like a path up to the wood thing, because we got like that 10 inches of snow. So I just finally did that today, because it's like the warmest day so far. Next week's supposed to be nice too. Not sure exactly how warm it'll be, because today it was supposed to be warm and it was actually snowing today. So tell me about that, huh? It's supposed to be warm Sunday. It's gonna be warm Sunday, and that's snowing out. You guys haven't told me if you liked this mount over here or not. This one all right? Other than it's lazy. Yeah, I gotta put like a screw on the side of it after I put that glue in there. Fix that one spot. It's the whole. Kitty Wampa. You know what Kitty Wampa is? In case you're just catching up with me, I'm just it feels okay. What feels okay? guys got a pretty good shot, I think. You guys get to see pretty good, and you're not in the road. Yeah, this is a new cheap one I got that I had to fix, and that's a long haul there. Right, so we got to straighten this guy out. It's got a little loop in it. Speed bump. Little speed bump. Let's take you over to the vise. Just swing you guys around. Should be able to see pretty good from there, I think. You'll be the first to tell me. Hopefully don't drop off this thing because it's still in work in progress. Yeah, I think you can see. That'll work. So we got it pretty straight. Maybe a little bit still off, but we don't get it caught again on something. Now you yank this thing out of the spot that it's supposed to pivot in, so by accident, of course. light right here. So eggs. I asked her how much eggs were. Nobody told me. What's going on in Russia? What's going on over there? It's probably dark right now, huh? Oh, I don't know. I haven't go to the Amish eggs. The guy said last time I asked that all that shopping kind of thing. He said he went to a market in town, and the last time he said it was I don't remember what he said. I know that at Sam's Club, 5 dozen was for like what did I say last time? $7, $7.49, I think it was. It does. It just gets a little colder over there, huh? That's interesting. Somebody was telling me there's no such thing as the bird flu, and they're just playing games to make more money on us. But I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both. That's all right. We're just glad to have you here, Eric. You do the best you can. I wish I knew other languages better. You know what I'm saying? If you come back another time. I try to do some of this video stuff pre-recorded, so if you like miss a day, you can catch up with us for whatever reason. I tell people to subscribe, and then they jump off the thing. So if you want to subscribe, you don't have to. But all the guys that are on right now, Richard, Go Card Go, all seem to be on most every night, and most of the time it's after 7 Eastern, at least my time. Got a good bunch of guys. Every once in a while we get some into nonsense, but We just ignore them and they go away, right, guys? Right, guys? So I gotta take this all off here. It looks like because I goofed up, yanked it out of there, and the only way it seems like I can get it back in there is to take that all apart the right way. We're talking about the auger. You guys see it all? I can't see any of this. You see any of it? Yeah, I think you can get the gist there. Just slide you a little bit more that way. We're just taking the chute off. It's got 3 bolts around it, so I can get this auger thing back in where it needs to be at. Because I yanked it out of there and box done. Coming close. Huh. Yeah, she's pretty well roached anyways, so. Well, it's all plastic. It's all plastic. And the part that this rotates in, it's kind of been abused a bit. So it yeah. A lot of it. A lot of it. And a lot of it. Indeed. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could try to put something on there once I get this guy out back together, but what's going to be the most fun is the trying to make the chute lever rework. You know what I'm talking about? The chute lever. Yeah, this lever on the thing on the end. It's supposed to have a cable operated deal, and yeah. What did you want me to put on the plastic? Because I know this guy sat outside all winter long, I'm sure. And, well, it sat out here half the winter, but I finally drug it inside so I could work on it. And it's been sitting out for the last, I don't know. We must have got it a couple years ago. I think. Probably 2 years ago we got this. And there we go. All right, got that back together. Hooray! Hooray! Bet you guys are all excited about going back to work tomorrow, I bet, huh? Screw handle. You know what would make it easier is if I put a bolt right on the end of that and use my cordless drill to move it. What do you think? I mean, that's if the battery's good in it, right? Kind of weather you got over in Canada today? Right, that's it. How'd you know? You must have read my mind. He's all salty and everything, so everything's gonna rust out, but all that paint up around the chute area is all peeling like they all do. But still, your internet's still going in and out, ain't it? Because I still hear them out there running. There we go, finally. Oh, see when it does that right there? That's when she comes out, right there in that one spot. Yep. It's like it needs I think we need to fix that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It needs, like, on the end of that plastic thing, it needs a big washer with a keyway to keep it from coming out. That worm screw comes right out of there. Let me bring it down off. Let me bring it over here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I think we can do something with that. I really do. But I'm thinking that we might have to take and, like, insert, it's hollow. So we might have to insert some sort of device that, with a big, like, washer in it. But let me. I'm just trying to see once I get you over there if you can see or not. So here we go. All right. So this one's a screw one. So the other ones are just spring loaded. All right. So hopefully it didn't move too fast for you. All right. So there we go. This guy here. Let me just get the camera where you can see it. That guy there is hollow, and it works its way right off. Pulls it way back out. This is real cheesy, you know. I'm thinking we could put some sort of a hollow thing in there, and put some sort of washer on the end of it, on the tube, because it wants to go back. It wants to pull backwards. I guess you're seeing it. I guess you're seeing it. See, if I put something up there and then have a washer on the end of it, if I stick it out, you know, I can stick it out a long ways, so it doesn't matter so much to that. Slide it in there, and then maybe glue it in there, because on this end, it's dead-ended. It's dead-ended on this way. And I think if we find some sort of tube we can slide in there, like a conduit or something, and glue it in there. I'm trying to get you the best shot I can, guys, sorry. Without shutting you off. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Put some conduit up in there with some JB weld on it. Stick it out a little ways where I can slide a washer on it. And maybe that'll work. You can only come out so far though. You have to just come around this side of it. Can you hear me now? When I get you guys off the mount to shove you down there, I push the volume button, the microphone button. Is that better? Hey, I didn't say I was a rocket scientist. If I was a rocket scientist, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Would I? I could be, but I doubt it. Somebody kept saying something about volume button. When they said about volume, I don't know what they're. I was trying to figure out what they're talking about. Yeah, I had the. I took you guys down to show you. It's really easy to bump that button because it's right on the edge of the. Right on the edge there, close to where I either turn you guys off or because the button to turn this is right above this mount for this new mount for this camera here. Yeah, and it's getting fuzzy right now. And looking at that, that's because my boy's running between the beam. Did I ever show you guys that? Did I ever show you guys that? Did I? I don't know if I ever showed you or not. So the volume button's right on the edge. It's right down there. Right there. The volume button is. And so I'm going to take you out of that little mount. It's pretty easy to show you the bump you. Let me show you my, I thought I already showed you guys, but it's no big deal. Actually, it's nice outside. If I don't slip on the ice. There we go. That's the tractor boy moving some stuff, snow around. And so he drives between my house is up there, up behind it. You can see the house. So he drives in between there, and my beam down here on the garage is right there. Yeah, my beam's right there for my garage. See it up there? The green lights flashing up and down. And like I said, up on my deck, on my corner of my deck, there's yeah, I can't zoom you. You ain't gonna see nothing. So anyways, on the end of my deck, there's a antenna pole for my local channels. Ooh, scary. For my local channels, and because when I was putting it up, I messed up the the land. So I messed up the land because the wires are so small, and then and I couldn't figure what it was because everything lit up, both ends lit up, but I couldn't get anything to work in my Wi-Fi down here. And I was just wondering if that little thing that set, little booster thing, they work pretty good. I used it for TV stuff, you know, through my phone, but nothing like I'm doing now. Anyway, that's the story. So we got that together. I'm want to get back on this. I got all these ACRs for my sons here. Stuff here. So. They're in the road, and I got to work tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying. He drives in between it, and like, you know, once we get, you know, snow's gone, I can bring it up by the corner of the house, and I think that once I get it on the corner of the house, it won't be affected. But again, he won't be running up and down the hill like he's doing now because he's out there snowblowing, plowing, or he likes to bucket things. He's a bucketer. He go to bucket, move the snow, move the snow. I like the tractor, but I don't like the tractor. Why I don't like it? The back. The front, you know, the pivots like a little lawnmower tractor, but the back also pivots. So if you're on the edge of a hill, I've had the back wheel come up off the ground, and it tends to make you kind of think that you might be going over. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what we would do to get it back over on its top, down the back. Saying we have to bring some boom truck in to get it back over its top, and that's going to cost a lot of money because they're going to want a lot of money, you know, to drive down in the back of the snowbank, you know, and then get it back on its top. But you know, it's got a cab on it, so what's got, you know, if it's on its side, it's probably broke. It probably did damage to the cab. So. And them cabs are, I can't remember the name of the company. I did some videos on the cab, where we got the cab from, things like that. And I think it was like $5,000 for a cab for it. Yeah, like $5,000 for a cab for a John Deere subcompact. All right. You had enough for tonight or what? I'm kind of close. Like I said, I got to get up tomorrow morning and go to work. I usually wake up at 6 a.m. You're done? You're done toasted? Yeah. Anyways, well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And the rest of you guys. Like I said, we're going to come back tomorrow night. We'll get back on this unit here and work on the other two halves of the bracket so we can get back on finishing getting closer to finishing that guy up because then I'm sure everybody wants to know if it's a yay or a nay. Yay or a nay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there you go. In case you don't want to go back and look at the John Deere tractor, that's what it looks like. 2025R, I believe it is. And I was just checking the oil. I did a video on it if you want to go check it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright. You have yourself a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.